Hello everyone. Today we begin with Barıs Baktas through a controversy that is still being recycled by fan pages because it has everything modern celebrity fandom feeds on. An old set clip, an unclear tone, an unfollow, a public explanation, and an audience that refuses to accept ambiguity. In January 2026, Turkish press reported that a behind-the-scenes video from the Çiçekleri set caused backlash after some viewers believed Baris had spoken rudely toward Yagmur Yuksel. Baris responded by saying the line was part of joking on set, that it was directed toward someone behind the camera, and that it was not meant as an insult toward his female co-star. That explanation matters because the verified story is not Baris insulted Yagmur. The verified story is that viewers interpreted a fragment, backlash followed, and Baris publicly denied the insulting interpretation. Yagmur Yuksel's position in that same story is more delicate because fan discussion did not stop at the clip. The old detail that she and Baris had unfollowed each other after Çiçekleri was revived again, and fan pages turned it into a possible clue, even though an unfollow can mean many things and proves very little by itself. This is where the fandom around Yagmur becomes almost investigative, but not always responsibly so. Some viewers treat her silence as dignity, some treat it as hidden pain, and others treat it as proof that the entire Baris-Yagmur partnership was colder behind the scenes than fans wanted to believe. None of those readings are confirmed. They are emotional interpretations built around gaps in public information. Returning to Baris, the controversy becomes even more interesting when placed beside his current work in Sevdicim Sunsin. Some viewers are now watching him not only as Sivan Demir, but as a public figure whose personality has been debated through old footage. That creates a strange reception field. A role that should be judged by writing, acting, and screen presence is also being filtered through a moral argument about a past set moment. For an actor, that is dangerous because performance becomes contaminated by biography, and biography becomes contaminated by fandom suspicion. For Yagmur, the timing is equally important because she is entering Kayıp Zaman as Hayal, in a story connected to memory loss and a woman whose life is changed after an accident. The role already invites theories because of its name, premise, and HBO Max context, but the fandom still keeps dragging old Çiçekleri tensions into the conversation. Instead of only asking what Hayal will do to Zeno's life, some viewers ask who supported Yagmur, who did not, who followed whom, and what old co-stars are thinking. That is not career analysis anymore. That is social media detective work disguised as loyalty. So the real script here is not about proving whether Baris and Yagmur had conflict, because public evidence is too limited for that. The real story is about context collapse. A private joke becomes a public scandal, an unfollow becomes a relationship theory, silence becomes evidence, and a new role becomes a symbol of independence. The healthiest viewer can separate confirmed reporting from fan mythology. The more obsessive viewer cannot. And that leaves one serious question. When fans claim they're defending Yagmur or Baris, are they defending the real actor, or are they defending the emotional version they created after hundreds of episodes?